All right, welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. I'm pleased to be joined by Lavar Scott of part of the Rev Racing program as well as the NASCAR Drive for Diversity. He'll be competing for Rev Racing in the NASCAR Advanced Auto Parts Weekly Series. Of course, that is a late model series. How's it going, man?
Very good, and you?
I'm doing well. So kind of talk about like how you kind of got into racing.
Well, I started when I was 5. My older brother raced when he was 5, so when I was 2 or 3 at the time, and then as he progressed, I turned age 5, so I started when he started, which is dirt racing and a quarter midget at Blackbird Speedway in Delaware, Newcastle. And then from there on, I just moved up the ranks in the quarter midget, and I finally came to the light board formula class, which is like the highest class in the quarter midget. And from there, I moved into a micro sprint at 125. And then I raced those for about 2 years, and I finally moved up to the 600 micro sprints at Airport Speedway. And I raced those for 3 years. And then after that, last year I raced Legends for Rev Racing.
Nice. So how long have you been in the program with Rev Racing?
This will be my 2nd year.
So what have you learned since kind of like you've been in this program? I know I've gotten a chance to talk to a lot of people in the Drive for Diversity program. What has it been like to be a part of this?
It's an awesome experience. It's just waking up every day, going to a race shop. You can't beat it. You can't beat it at all. Going to work out with coach in the morning, training, and then going to the shop, helping the guys that need help with. It doesn't matter if it's taking out the trash or sweeping up, just anything I can do to help.
Yeah, man.
Taking rides to Mooresville, Booker, it's an awesome experience. I learned on track. I learned a lot. Passing, because on dirt racing, you could throw slide jobs, go to the top, get real crafty. But on asphalt, you have to stay calm, composed at all times. You can't lose your head at all, because you're gonna lose 4, 5 tenths in one lap if you lose your cool.
So kind of talk about like what have you been, so what is your plan for this year? I know you're running late models, but when is your next event that you're going to be on track?
Well, my next event I'm going to be on track personally will be at probably Millbridge this Wednesday coming up. But for Rev Racing, I think my first race is going to be Hickory on the 27th, March 27th.
Thnice.
Yeah.
How exciting. Have you been to Hickory before?
Yes, I had a couple test sessions there with Rev.
How are those, experiencing a place where you've kind of been, how much experience is that, paying?
It's not a lot of experience. Probably have like 50 laps there total, 50, okay. 45. But whatever I learned there, I'm gonna Mark helped me a lot with my line there. And so whatever I learned from the practice, I'm definitely gonna take into this race. But it ain't gonna be much, because a lot of guys there have been racing there for 10, 15 years. They have a lot of experience there. But all the experience I have, I'm definitely gonna try to use it for this race coming up.
Do you think you could do you think you want to run ARCA cars next year?
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
Definitely. That's the goal, especially with Rev.
Okay. All right. So let's kind of I've been doing this a lot, and if you listen to the episode I did with Isabella, I did this with her too. So let's kind of get to know you, Lavar. How about that?
Okay.
So what's your all-time favorite movie?
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Nice. I've seen that a couple times.
I love that movie. It's an awesome movie.
Favorite sports team to root for?
Well, I hate to say it, but I follow wherever LeBron goes, I go. So Lakers.
Oh, so you're a Lakers fan?
Yeah. Yep. Wherever he goes. If he went to the Suns, I'm a Suns fan.
Oh, geez. It's so. No, I won't say it. So I made the mistake of thinking that Raja was a Lakers fan, and turns out obviously I didn't know he was a huge Wizards fan, of course, being from DC.
I actually didn't know he was a Wizards fan. I didn't know that.
Well, I found out the hard way. So apparently he's also good at NASCAR trivia. If you saw the game show that I did with him and Nick.
Oh yeah, that kid, he knows every name, every place. Every time the track changes, he knows what year it changed, what year they did. Roger knows everything about NASCAR.
Yeah. I might have to do the Are You Smarter Than Raja?
I lost. I give up already.
Okay, so true or false? I watched all 10 episodes of The Last Dance.
False.
Okay, all right,
False.
fair. It's okay. I mean, not a lot of people saw it. I mean,
Yeah.
it's all that.
Rocco, he told me to watch it 2 weeks ago. I just haven't got to it yet. But
Yeah,
I will. I
bought-
definitely will.
yeah, the thing is, I just bought like all 10 episodes of the Last Dance on YouTube. So
Okay.
they obviously, I saw it, of course, when it was on TV, but then I uploaded them all and watched them all again. So I just watched it for, the second time and stuff.
It's really good. Really,
Yeah,
really
it
good.
is. It is. It is.
I'm gonna definitely watch it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
you need to. You will. You'll. It's funny. It's dramatic. It's interesting. So
I was actually yesterday. I was at the shop yesterday. Now I'm in New Jersey. I drove here last night. But yesterday we was playing basketball with the team, with the pit crew team, and we was talking about the movie. And they said how it has like a lot of the insights, Dennis Rodman, everything. It's a very, very good.
have you seen Space Jam?
False. No, I have not.
Okay. True or false? I did not know that the royal family has actually no control in England.
False. I
Something.
thought they had some control.
Why does everyone not know that?
You would think the royal family have some say in something.
The thing
Something.
is it's actually a sign of symbolism. The queen is actually, well, they have the monarchy, but actually it's like the prime minister or something. They actually have not really actual power. It's kind of like a sign of symbolism. So,
okay. I did not know that.
Someone told me this many, many years ago when I asked. Because I didn't know at first. Now it's quite interesting.
Now you're teaching me.
Yeah. Favorite driver?
Kyle Larson.
Nice.
Kyle Larson.
Have you met Kyle?
Never met him. Not met. I think I seen him at Millbridge, I think, before, but I never, because he was in racing, so I'm not the type of person to go up to somebody while they're racing, and so I never met him, but I've seen him before.
Awesome. What's your all-time? Do you have how many races have you been to? Like NASCAR. This can be Cup, Xfinity, trucks, ARCA. How many races have you been to on average?
I would say around 10.
Okay.
Around 10 to 8.
What's your all-time? What's the favorite? What's the most times you've been at a track?
Like the most tracks I've been to. Like the most.
No, the track you've been to the most.
Dover. Yeah, I live about an hour and a half away from Dover, so my family always go to Dover every year.
Nice.
Well, we used to, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was a fun track.
It was. Still is. It's the Monster Mountain, man.
Yes.
Favorite vacation spot?
I always wanted to go to Hawaii. I always wanted to go to Hawaii. But lately, I've been like on my Facebook feed, I see a lot of pictures of like Bora Bora. It looks very beautiful there.
True or false? I am not looking to go on a game show anytime soon.
False. I gotta stay focused on racing right now. Can't.
You want to go? Wait, what do you want to do? Go on the Wheel of Fortune or something?
Nothing. No game show.
No.
False.
Oh, you did say false. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, interesting. True or false? I've seen Days of Thunder more times than Talladega Nights.
No, I watch Talladega Nights a lot.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good of a driver are you? This is like actual street cars.
Like, out on the road.
Yes.
I'm not gonna give myself a 10, but I would say 8 or 9.
Okay.
8 or 9. I think my mom always tells me she knows I'm a good offensive driver, but I gotta be a defensive driver too. So I think I'm getting there.
You're getting there. All right.
Yes.
What's the most interesting thing that you've learned in like racing or anything like that?
Like one track?
Yes.
I'd have to say tire wear. How fast your tires could go off in a race.
Have you ever wanted to try an open wheel car?
Yes, definitely.
Have you ever wanted to go in a sports car, like an IMSA car?
Yes, I definitely would.
Okay, so here's the $1 million question. Would you ever go in a top fuel dragster or a funny car? That's NHRA.
Yeah. I'd have to say dragster. You have dragster.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nothing like the power of the torque takeoff. It's nothing like that.
Nothing like,
So I have to do it.
So what's the most interesting thing you've seen at a racetrack?
Like,
just anything.
I seen a phone got covered in mud.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like I think it was actually it was at airport. Somebody's phone was like covered under the other layers of mud, like on the high side. So yeah, my phone was in the mud before.
True or false? I prefer Twitter over Instagram.
False.
How active are you on? How active are you on social media?
On Instagram, Facebook, I'm pretty active. I try to stay really active, but Twitter, I'm not so active, but I'm trying to get there. I'm doing more and more.
Okay.
And that's something I gotta get better at. But
that's
Instagram and Facebook.
That definitely is something that, that's something.
Yeah.
Obviously you got to get, all three, of course, with, future partners and all that stuff.
Yep.
Obviously engage, and one of the most important thing is engaging with fans. So
yes. Yes.
On average, how many autographs have you signed?
Probably not a lot, I don't think. Around more than 10, less than 20.
Is that date, have you started like practicing signing your autograph and stuff?
I actually have last week.
Really?
I think it was last Saturday. It was Sunday, last Sunday. I just had nothing to do. I was just bored because everybody was I don't know where it was at. It was the race shop was closed, so I just had nothing to do. So I got out this notebook and I started practicing my signature. I went to Dollar General and Family Dollar to see if they had like the thing that like shows you, because in my school, like we never learned cursive. Like I never got taught cursive.
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, we kind of started it. I'm 25, and I've usually it's I can write things and all that fun stuff. It's I don't have the best handwriting, but I can read. I know how to sign my name and stuff. So kind of like literally where it's kind of going with that, but yeah.
So, I can read cursive pretty well. Like if you drew, like wrote something, I can
that's why. Well. See, I'm getting better at that, but it's definitely.
But I am practicing.
That is good. And the last thing is, what is one interesting thing people may not know about you?
My whole family came from racing, from drag racing. My mom was an NHRA drag racer.
Really?
Yes.
That's awesome. Yes. Do you know anybody in NHRA?
No. When we started racing, we fell off the drag racing world, but no.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Is that how you got into racing?
Yeah. That's how, because to race drag, you have to be 8 years old to start in the like the mini dragsters. You have to be 8. So at 5, my brother went to race, and the only thing we could do was dirt racing. So when he turned 8, we just stick with dirt. It's pretty crazy how it happened, but yeah.
That is amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Well, anyway, Lavar, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Let's do this throughout the season.
Yes, please.
Keep us updated. Yeah.
Thank you very much for having me. It was awesome. Thank you, Casey.